That is why, my lord, I submitted to your lordships. It is by none other than an officer of the rank of an inspector of police who is aware of at least the basic legal provisions. He would even quote the sections for which the officer in charge of the police station is required to register the crime. It leaves no doubt. Kindly note this, my lords. Weren't Kadakondahalli police station? I would humbly request your lordships to kindly underline this, mark this. Attacked police officers burnt Kadakondahalli police station building and damaged the public property, including government and private vehicles, parked in the police station premises and outside, thus threatening the security and integrity of the country. I canvassed before the lordships on the previous date of hearing that item number 5, my lords.
Your last submission, Annexure B FIR filed under the province of the IPC, not under UAP Act. Name of the applicant not found. That was your submission.
Great.
Yes.
Let's. While drawing your lordship's kind attention to section 6 of the NIA Act, your lordships may further recall to your lordship's memory. Section 6 mandates different contingencies under which the government of India could order an investigation at the hands of the NIA. Your lordships invited my attention to subclass 3 of section 6, in addition to the report of the state government under section 154. If the government of India were to get information otherwise than under section 154, the central government would certainly direct an investigation at the hands of NIA. And your lordships also drew my attention to subclass 5 of section 6. Kindly have a look at it. Notwithstanding anything contained in this section, the central government is of the opinion that a scheduled offence has been committed, which is required to be investigated under this act. It may so moto direct the agency to investigate this offence. The central government, in addition to a report under section 154, which would give the central government an indication of the commission of a scheduled offence, number 1. Number 2, even in the absence of a report under section 154 that has been sent by the investigator to the state police, but still if the central government is of the opinion, it can certainly order an investigation at the hands of NIA, was how you, my lords, have put it to me the other day when I drew your lordship's kind attention to section 6(1) and 2. But in the instant case, let me at the outset submit to your lordship, it is not on the basis of any other information which the government of India would get. The NIA was entrusted with the investigation of this case. It was only on the basis of the report that was sent to the government of India by the state government pursuant to the receipt of the report from the investigator under section 154. That was how, my lord, I wanted to put it to your lordships. But certainly there is no quarrel. I don't dispute the fact that the government of India, of its own accord, if in the event of the government of India being satisfied that there exists the commission of an offence which is made penal under the provisions of the UAP Act, or on the basis of any other information which the government of India would get, certainly, my lords, they can order the investigation under 6(3) and 6(5). There is no doubt. It leaves no doubt. There is no quarrel. But my respectful submission to your lordships is that in the instant case where the government of India would act not on the basis of any other information, they do not act on the basis of any other information, or they do not act suo moto, but they act only on the basis of the report sent by the state government, which state government would receive a report from the IO under section 154. That was my endeavor.
Argument would be, even though information sent on 54, government forward central government, ultimately central government has to apply its mind, then decide whether it is a pit case opinion that the offence is a scheduled offence, the pit case invited by the ANS.
Now, well, my second limb of submission on this point is the central government does not act on the basis of the powers clothed upon it under subsection 3 and section 5 of section 6 of the Act sent to it by the state government.
Correct.
Now the question would be, the question that begs an answer at your lordship's hands is, whether the report that was sent by the state government to the central government, does it disclose the commission of an offense under UAPA? Because they act solely on the basis of the report of the state government. The first limb of my submission is they must independently apply their mind, number one. Number two, they don't act on the basis of any other information. Blindly, they act on the basis of the report that has been sent to it by the state government. Well, may I just request your lordships to kindly turn to ink page 48 of my appeal memorandum.
Yes, sir.
That this crime is registered on the basis of Vijaya Sarathi, who is none other than the inspector of the police station where the crime itself had been registered. Now, I am laying stress on this aspect for the simple reason that the complaint is not by a rustic, ignorant, illiterate villager or street goer or a common man. The complaint or the information which came to be placed into the hands of the officer in charge of the police station for the purpose of registration of the crime is by an officer who is none other than the one holding the rank of an inspector of police. By Vijay Sarathi to the officer in charge of the police station, which my lord would get at page 54. 54, that is the complaint, my lords. At page 54. On the basis of this complaint, the crime came to be registered only for offences under the provisions of the penal code and under the provisions of the prevention of damage to public property. That your lordships would get at page 48, column number 2. That would indicate for what offences the crime came to be registered. Column number 2 at page 48, 143, 147, 148, 353, 333, 332, 430, 427, 149 of the IPC. In fact, the informant was very much aware as to what the offences that are committed.
Yes.
That is why, my lord, I submitted to your lordships. It is by none other than an officer of the rank of an inspector of police who is aware of the at least the basic legal provisions. He would even quote the sections for which the officer in charge of the police station is required to register the crime. It leaves no doubt. On receipt of the information and recording thereof under section 154 of the code relating to any scheduled offence, no scheduled crime has not been registered for any scheduled offence. Crime is registered only for an offences that are made penal under the provisions of the Indian Penal Code as well as under the provisions of the prevention of damage to public property. Well, now may I just request you lordships, it is this report which the state government would forward to the central government. The central government has received information regarding registration of a case-wide FIR number 229 of 2020 dated 12/8/2020 at Kadagondanhalli Police Station, Bengaluru City, Karnataka, under sections 143, etc. of IPC and section 4 of the prevention of damage of public property against Abbas Fairoz, etc. I shall skip those names. Attacked the police officers. Kindly note this, my lords. Burnt Kadagondanhalli Police Station. I would humbly request your lordships to kindly underline this, mark this. Attacked police officers, burnt Kadagondanhalli police station building and damaged the public property, including government and private vehicles, parked in the police station premises and outside, thus threatening the security and integrity of the country. Well, I don't know where we get it. I shall take your lordship to the complaint or the information that has been filed or given by Vijay Sarathi in the next few seconds. There could only be one information. There could only be one registration of an FIR. Absolutely no information at all. But they act on the basis of this FIR of 229 of 2020 registered on 12th of August 2020. My lords, it is for this reason I submitted to your lordship that the government of India under section 6 does not act on the basis of any other information or suo moto, but it acts only on the basis of the information or the crime that has been registered under 229 of 2020 on 12th of August 2020. My lords, kindly pause for a minute. Permit me to read once again, my lords. I shall take your lordship to the FIR. I do not know where they get this. Burnt Kadigundanhalli police station. Kindly mark this. This is according to the FIR, according to them. Now I shall take your lordship to the FIR. Well, burning of police station, gate crashing into the police station, well, stealthily or clandestinely removing the firearms, the weapons that are kept there. Certainly, my lords, it is an act of terrorism. Certainly, it is an act of terrorism. I, for a moment, concede